Well, hello, and welcome back to the Town Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious minded people. People who understand that tarot is not predictive, it is talking about potential. Astrology is predictive because you're dealing with the science of cycles, and there is a science to it. I'm not going to get into it today, but there is a definite, provable, verifiable 21st century science to astrology. Okay? So it's a question of knowing cycles. If you know cycles within cycles within cycles within cycles, you can kind of predict, not necessarily with specificity, but in a way that is helpful and beneficial to the person who you are reading for. I've done astrology for 50 years. I've done tarot for 20, and that's where I've come to the conclusion that tarot is not predictive. It is oriented towards potential. What are the possibilities? And anytime you talk potential, that means that you have a responsibility. Ooh, ouch. See, people love their freedom, but they don't want to take responsibility for it. In the United States, we have as part of our early structure, our constitutional, foundational ideas, this is a government by, for, and of the people. Except people don't do a damn thing. They don't do a damn thing. They're lazy, they're myopic, they're cowards. Of course, that's true for most of humanity all around the world. And you complicate that because over the past century or two or three, this has been a long ongoing process. The puppet masters have constructed things so that they're obfuscated. In other words, they're hiding the truth from you. They're keeping the truth from you. They're lying. And they've manipulated people. And of course, people being the cowards, the myopic idiots that they are, go along and then bitch about the results. No different here in the United States or any other country. God, I take a look at Great Britain, what's going on there, and I'm wondering to myself, what in the hell are you Brits doing? What are you doing? Your country's being destroyed. You're just sitting with your thumbs up your ass going, you got to do something. Same thing here in the United States. We make noise about it all the time, but what do? We keep electing the same people, putting them into office. Because we recognize the name, because voting is corrupt. I mean, I look at somebody like a Mitch McConnell, who's the Republican guy in the Senate. He's worth over $400 million. He hasn't done a damn thing for his represented area. I think in Kentucky, West Virginia, somewhere in that area there. Done a damn thing for them for decades. They keep voting them in. Nancy Pelosi, other people have been doing this for, if you're elected, you can go 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years. And absolutely shit on your political people, on the citizens. And nobody cares. Oh, they'll bitch about it, they'll scream about it, but so what? So there comes a point in time where if you want freedom, you got to take the responsibility, and we're at that time right now. More now than ever in recorded history, the last 7,000 years. You don't want to go farther back than that because there's a thing called the Younger Dryas, and that apparently destroyed civilizations, and so you'd have to go back about 12,000 years before you get back to any kind of civilization. But about the last 7,000 years, we have a history of doing nothing, screaming, throwing tantrums, and doing nothing. And you take a look at Greece, you take a look at Rome, you take a look at Egypt, you take a look at Babylonia. They're all the same. They all go crumble for the same reason. And here, it's not just a country. It's the world. First time in recorded history that we can destroy ourselves and the world around us. And we're doing a pretty damn good job. Nobody does anything. Nobody does anything. Oh, they throw tantrums, but that's all. Time to get serious. Now. Not yesterday. Now. Because the next few years are going to be an ass-kicking unlike you've ever seen before. And the only way to come up against it is to learn to manifest. That's the most powerful tool any human being has, is manifesting. Create the pictures, the images in your mind. Taste them, feel them, hear them, touch them. Don't dwell on them. Don't push it. Don't make it a constant thing, because at that point you take away the power, the juju. But get a good, clear image. I mean, really clear. But it has to come from you, not some damn computer, not some phone, not some... In fact, we've gotten a pretty good idea over the last few days about how dangerous things have become without our really paying attention. We now know that it is possible, and you understand why they wanted the 5G. You understand why they wanted electronic cars. You understand why they want to electrify us. Because of what happened in the Middle East. Now, I'm not making any kind of decision one way or another, but imagine electrical devices blowing up and killing you. Certainly harming you, maiming you. Stop and think about all the devices. Your computer could do it. Your phone could do it easily. And you don't have any guarantee that they're not equipped to do something like that right now. I mean, you're hoping, you have no guarantee. So at some point we have to, if we want freedom, we got to stand up for it. This is the time, now. What that means is what we see here in our oracle card. That's the middle card. Sets the mood for the reading. The oracle card today is orphaned. Orphaned. Now, normally that means being left alone. You lose both parents, or you lose your support system. You're on your own. The number up in the upper right-hand corner is 5. 5 means change. So all of a sudden you find yourself in a position where you have no support system at all. No support system. 0. That's it. It's you and the universe. That's it. That's a pretty tough position. This card says, however, you are the one that has to orphan yourself. You are the one that has to orphan your life. You are the one that has to walk away from all of the stuff that you're familiar with and comfortable with. Because if you stay with it, you're screwed. Just read an article back a couple of days ago. I think it was BlackRock. BlackRock told all of its people working for it, don't invest in Bitcoin. If you do, you're going to be fired. No extenuating circumstances. You invest in Bitcoin, you're going to be fired. Boom. What did they do the next day? $40 billion invested in European Bitcoin. Sound like a lie? Sound like manipulation? Is. So these people go, well, I'm going to buy gold. I'm going to buy silver. I'm going to do this. I'm going to Bitcoin because I'm going to protect myself. The people who control the world control the value system. They decide what anything is worth. You don't have any safety. You have been orphaned. It's time for you to get up off your ass and orphan the system. Here's the meme from today. Comes from the Matrix, by the way. You have to understand that most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. Many of them are so inured, so hopelessly dependent on the system, they're going to fight to protect it. It's screwing them. It's diminishing them. But because that's what they're used to, that's what they're going to stay with. That's why you have to walk away. That's why you have to orphan the system. You have no choice. So you have to manifest. You got to create the image of what do I want in my life? And realize that even though you create pictures in your head, it may not turn out exactly the way you pictured, but the end result will be exactly what you're wanting, what you're needing. You got to manifest. And to do that successfully, you need this first card on the left, 4 of Pentacles. You got to have a good value system. It has nothing to do with money, has nothing to do with things. It has to do with love, joy, friendship, gratitude. How about happiness? How about something that honors your time? Because time cannot be refilled. I mean, you could lose your health, get it back. You can lose your wealth, maybe get it back. Time is gone. I don't care who you are. I don't care how rich you are. It's gone. This second right here, history, gone. Never going to get it back. So you need a good, solid value system, stuff that really is durable, stuff that is honest. And that's really what the next card talks about, Ten of Pentacles. That's the first thing you need to do to orphan yourself from the system, walk away from the system. Good set of values. Because otherwise, like I just quoted in The Matrix, people are so hopelessly dependent on the system that they're sticking with it, even though it is cutting them to ribbons, to shreds. They're addicted. They're mindless bots. They're cowards. To do this orphan thing, to walk away from the system, is going to take a lot of courage on your part. But keep in mind the Four of Wands. That's the next card up. The 1111 card, the happy card. Joy, positivity, enthusiasm, gratitude. Those are the things that you have to bring into your life. And frankly, the only way that you can do that is to try to align your mind, body, spirit. Try to get them all in the same frequency. Mind, body, spirit. That's the trinity in the human being. Mind, body, spirit. Get those frequencies all lined up. However you can do it. Because if you don't walk away from the system, you're not going to like what you get on the other side. In fact, you already got a pretty doggone good idea right now. They're going to screw you every way they can, and they won't say thank you in the end. Pretty difficult stuff. It's anti-human, transhuman. They're trying to get rid of us. Bill Gates said so back in either 2005 or 2008 at a TED get-together. 2050, 9 out of 10 people have to be off the planet. 9 out of 10. And those 1 out of 10 who are still here ain't going to be human. So you got to decide. This is the time. Now. Not waiting. Now. Tempest fugit. Time moves. Don't protect the system that doesn't give a damn about you. And it should be obvious by now. And if it's not, you're mentally disabled and you might as well leave because your humanity is gone. For the rest of us, manifest what you want. See it, feel it, hear it, taste it, touch it. In your mind. And hang on to that idea. Walk away. Otherwise, they will drag you away in a body bag. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Manifested Tarot reading. Between now and the next time, peace and blessing.